have to understand the science, the system of knowledge that Allah has put inside the cell that governs energy production and how to measure that. And in that system of knowledge, or in that science, Allah has designed a respiratory system. This is my exchange system. But as I breathe in oxygen, and that oxygen goes to my lungs, and there's an exchange. Carbon dioxide is exchanged for oxygen, and I breathe in oxygen and I breathe out carbon dioxide. Now, in studying those systems of knowledge, it's going to be a little technical what I'm about to say, but it's important. Oxygen always exists together. You always see you see O2. Oxygen is O2. You have two oxygen. You don't have one, you have two, because they need to share electrons. It's called covalent bonding. And that what that means is that each of them give charity to the other one to find balance. But I breathe in oxygen, O2, and I breathe out CO2, which is carbon dioxide. So that oxygen picks up a carbon, but what allows CO2 to be produced is that carbon has 4 electrons in its outer shell. Oxygen has 6. So carbon shares a pair of electrons with oxygen to make a complete pair. It connects with 2 oxygens so that they can find balance. And this is how you get CO2. But the carbon that the oxygen picks up was produced in the cell when the cell was producing energy. And that is a science. That is a system of knowledge. And as a student of the Quran, when I see these systems at work in the body, I see them as a system of knowledge evolved by Allah. And since I'm conditioned to see things that are happening to us physically manifest in our spiritual life, I look for the lessons down even in the atoms and how they engage and interact with each other, how they behave in each other's presence. I see that as something that we can take from and learn in our spiritual life, because Allah has perfected